If you bought one of these cars in the last year or two, I'm sorry, but you need to watch this. We're talking about vehicles that have lost anywhere from a third to nearly 3/4 of their value in just 12 months. Not 5 years, not 3 years, 1 year. Today we're breaking it all down. What's tanking, why it's tanking, and what it means if you're buying or selling right now. Let's get into it. Number 15, Hyundai Ioniq 5. The story here really starts with Tesla. When they started slashing prices on the Model Y, Hyundai had no choice but to respond. They started piling on lease incentives and discounts. We're talking $10,000 to $14,000 off new 2025 and 2026 models. And the moment you do that, you just reset the floor on every used Ioniq 5 out there. There's also a technical issue that's been quietly spreading through owner forums, something called an ICCU failure. That's the integrated charging control unit. And when it goes, it can leave you completely stranded with a dead battery and a car that simply won't charge. Parts are on back order, so you could be waiting weeks at a shop. For a used buyer who's already nervous about buying a used EV, hearing that is enough to walk away. A car that's stickered between $43,500 and $52,000 new is now trading used in the $28,500 to $34,000 range. Owners are losing roughly $16,000 in just 1 year. That's a 32.9% hit. Number 14, Kia EV6. Same story here, different badge. The EV6 and the Ioniq 5 are basically cousins. Same 800-volt platform, same problems. And the same wave of price cuts on new models has buried the used market value on these. If you leased one, you've probably already noticed that buying it out at the end of your lease doesn't pencil out anymore. A lot of people are just handing the keys back. That return flood of off-lease vehicles just adds more downward pressure. First-year owners are watching somewhere between $21,000 and $24,000 walk right out the door. A 33.3% loss. Number 13, Ford F-150 Lightning. This one stings a little more because people paid a lot for these. We're talking $64,000 to $78,000 at the peak. Fast forward to today, and the Lightning has shed 35% of its value in year one and can lose close to half in 2 years. The core issue is that the Lightning doesn't actually work that well as a truck, and that's a problem when you're marketing it to truck buyers. Hook up a heavy trailer and your range can drop by more than 50%. The people who typically keep truck resale values high, contractors, farmers, folks who actually work their vehicles, looked at that and passed. And then Ford made it official. They've ended production of the Lightning entirely. That's not a pause. That's not a pivot. It's over. When the manufacturer pulls the plug on a vehicle that's barely a few years old, used buyers take notice immediately. Ford has also been offering up to $22,000 in discounts and incentives to clear out remaining inventory. And every one of those deals destroys the equity of everyone who bought at full price. That's a loss of up to $27,000 in just 12 months. Number 12, Jeep Wrangler 4xe. The 4xe was supposed to be the best of both worlds, but a recall broke it. In late 2025, Jeep recalled over 320,000 4xe models for a battery cell defect that can cause fires. 19 fires reported, and 9 of those happened in vehicles that already received a previous software fix. The fix didn't work. Jeep's official advice: stop charging and park outside away from buildings. For a plug-in hybrid, that means its main feature is off the table. Jeep is also discontinuing the 4xe platform after 2025. A $51,000, $62,000 truck is now basically worthless, with owners losing up to $25,000 in 1 year, 41.39% drop. Number 11, Alfa Romeo Tonale. The Tonale shares everything under the skin with the Dodge Hornet. Both suffer from Christmas tree dash syndrome, random warning lights. Worse, a safety recall on 2024-2025 models involved the brake pedal physically collapsing. Stellantis's fix? A bolt and nut on the pedal arm. A $44,000, $51,000 Tonale is now worth $22,000, $26,000 used. A 41% loss, up to $25,000 gone. Number 10, Dodge Hornet. Same platform, same problems, worse optics. Hornets have sat on dealer lots for over 700 days. Dealers offer up to $18,000 in discounts, so new Hornets sell for $27,000. That forces 1-year-old used Hornets down to $18,500, $22,500. That's not depreciation from where. The entire pricing structure collapsed. Hornet owners take a 43% loss. Number 9, Acura ZDX. The ZDX isn't really an Acura, It's built on GM's Ultium platform. As part of a short-term partnership Honda has already ended. Dealers pushed lease subsidies, some as low as $340 a month with nothing down, which tanked resale value. A botched software update bricked head units, leaving owners waiting weeks for GM parts. ZDX owners lose $27,000, $31,000 in year one, 42% drop. Number 8. Nissan Leaf. The Leaf was one of the first mass-market EVs, but it's now a victim of its own legacy. It still uses the dead Shadmo fast charging standard. Its air-cooled battery degrades faster in heat, and many are nearing end of life. A $28,500, $36,500 Leaf now trades for $15,000, $18,500, 45.7% depreciation. Number 7. Mercedes-Benz EQS. Mercedes built the EQS as the electric S-Class, but the design alienated buyers. It looks like a soap bar. Interior quality complaints, hard plastics, creaks are brutal for a six-figure car. Mercedes halted U.S. production and offers $15,000 plus discounts. A $105,000, $128,000 EQS now sells used for $49,000, $56,000. Owners lose $56,000, $72,000 in 12 months, 47.8% wipeout. Number 6. Nissan Ariya. The Ariya averaged 312 days on dealer lots, almost a year. That pileup gave buyers leverage for big discounts on new models, dragging used prices down. Nissan made it official. 2025 is the last U.S. model year due to tariffs and competition. A $41,000, $49,000 Ariya now trades for $21,500, $26,000 used. First-year owners lose up to $23,000, 48% drop. Number 5. Honda Prologue. Same fundamental problem as the Acura ZDX, a GM Ultium vehicle with a Honda badge, and Honda has publicly moved on. A $47,400, $54,000 Prologue is now worth $24,000 Schreidant, $1,000 used. Owners lose up to $25,000 in year one, 49% loss. Number 4. Maserati Levante. Discontinued after 2024 with no replacement. Some trims pushed $92,000, $105,000, but buyers found the same window switches and turn signal stocks as a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Reliability data shows a 27% chance of major repair in 5 years. Combined with Maserati's reputation and high service costs, used Levantes now trade for $41,000, $46,000. Owners lost up to $59,000 in 1 year, 53% depreciation. Number 3. Volkswagen ID.4. The ID.4 drops 54% in its first year. Infotainment is slow and buried. VW even replaced physical rear window buttons with a frustrating touch toggle. Worse, VW announced it's ending ID.4 production in Chattanooga to refocus on gas models. A $41,500, $48,000 ID.4 is now worth $20,000, $24,500 used. Owners lose up to $24,000 in year one. Number 2. Maserati Grecale. The Grecale was supposed to compete with the Porsche Macan, $77,900, $84,500. Same problem as other Maseratis. Poor reliability and sky-high maintenance. $2,000, $5,000 WAN just for basic upkeep. Add performance brakes, tires, and you can hit $15,000 WAN. The pool of buyers is tiny, so prices drop hard. Used Grecales sit at $34,000, $38,000. Owners lose up to $46,000 in 12 months, 58% loss.